Journalists and concerned citizens gathered this morning at the force headquarters in Abuja to stage a protest demanding the release of Daniel Ojukwu, a journalist with the Foundation for Investigative Journalism, FIJ. Ojukwu has been held in detention for 9 days, and there's been no official statement from the police regarding his case. Prominent figures such as Omoyele Sowore, a convener of the RevolutionNow movement, and human rights activist Bukky Shonibare led the protests at the entrance of the police complex.
We unequivocally condemn Daniel Ojukwu's abduction and unlawful detention as unconstitutional, illegal, immoral, and unbecoming of a country that claims to practice democracy. We maintain that for Nigeria to claim its status as the continent's largest democracy, the institutions and law enforcement agencies must uphold established standards and procedures consistent with democratic norms. Until then, Nigeria cannot reconcile the title of the largest democracy in Africa with the practices and principles reminiscent of a police state. We also condemn the incessant use and abuse of the remand order process, which observed to be the new machinery for which the Nigerian police continuously violates the rights of Nigerian citizens. It is discovered that the police boast of obtaining a remand order without providing such a document for the suspect or his lawyers to see whenever they unlawfully arrest individuals.
Somebody used 147 million naira to implement a project from government funds, from the funds which are from the taxes of Nigerians. Daniel has just taken that information and written and validated that information that the project that was implemented is nowhere to be found. But he's been in prison for that purpose. So the question is, what has he done to demand that he's a criminal? So he doesn't need a good lawyer. We are saying charge him to court, charge him for whatever he has done, and let's see if he will not bring a good lawyer. So that's the situation here.
The protesters strongly condemned the continued detention of Daniel Ojukwu, referring to it as an extrajudicial trial and punishment and a violation of his rights. They also criticized the police's alleged abuse of the demand order process, which they claim leads to the violation of the rights of Nigerian citizens.
Is this that I have heard you and I have heard all your demands. This will be communicated to the appropriate authorities, and I assure you that our Inspector General of Police will definitely take a step towards the liberation of Daniel Ojukwu. Or if it means charging him, it will be done so accordingly. I will communicate to them, and I believe that appropriate action will be taken. Please, I really appreciate the way you people came in, and I want you to go back in peace and without people hijacking this situation to commit other crimes. Thank you very much.
In response to the protest, the Commissioner of Police in charge of Federal Operations, CP Vongmo Kwaimo, addressed the demonstrators. He commended the peaceful conduct of the protest and assured them that Daniel Ojukwu will be charged to court at the appropriate time.
Statement to the press, as well as the representative, the Commissioner of Police that represented.
In October 2023, Daniel had reported on the alleged payment of 147.1 million naira by the then Senior Special Assistant on Sustainable Development Goals to the President, Adejoke Orelope Adefolire. The funds were reportedly directed to Ensena Global Ventures, an Abuja-based restaurant for the construction of classrooms. As the situation unfolds, we'll be closely monitoring any developments and provide updates.